This November, voters in Nebraska's Purple District 2 will vote once again for their congressional representative.
And for the first time in a decade, it's guaranteed to be someone other than Don Bacon. He's not running for re-election. And in this crowded field, millions of dollars are being donated before the calendar even hits 2026. And a lot of that money isn't from Nebraska.
KETV Investigates Bill Shammert's tracking down where all that money is coming from.
Count them. 7 candidates, 5 Democrats, 2 Republicans, all running to be your District 2 representative. First, to track the money, you have to understand the reporting. Candidates are required to file quarterly statements with the Federal Election Commission, or FEC. Receipts or donations can come from a variety of places: PACs, personal investment, campaign transfers, and individual donations.
Money is the mother's milk of politics. This is nothing new. It's been this way for generations.
Dr. Randy Atkins is a political science professor at UNO.
Without having money, the campaign can never really get off the ground.
Individual donations over $250, otherwise known as itemized individual donations, are tracked. This includes names, amounts, and addresses. Of the $2.4 million raised between all 7 candidates, $1.8 million, or 75%, came from those itemized individual donations.
I think there's a group of people that do care about where that money comes from. They tend to be the group of people that are a little bit more informed about politics.
KETV was able to pull all of that information, thousands of spreadsheet rows, and break down where the money is coming from. Of the $1.8 million, about 63% comes from donors in Nebraska, but that means 37%, or about $700,000, is from donors in other states. We showed our data to Dr. Atkins.
Some people who are making contributions this early in the campaign are usually making them for sincere reasons. They really believe in the candidate or believe in the issues.
We tracked both total donors and amount raised. 3 of Nebraska's 5 Democratic candidates had at least 60% of their money coming from Nebraskans: Denise Powell, John Kavanaugh, and Crystal Rhodes. The other 2, Kishla Askins and James Lucian, had fewer than 20% local donations. Their biggest donor hubs were Missouri and D.C. On the Republican side, Brinker Hardings outraised Rhett Lindstrom in individual donations by roughly a 5-to-1 margin. Both of their donor bases are above 87% Nebraskan, with 345 of 393 total Republican donors from the Cornhusker state.
So you do think where the money comes from, though it likely plays a small part, could play a part in the outcome of the election?
I think it could play an outcome in the election if the race is close.
Atkins calls District 2 one of about 3 dozen critical 2026 races. So the money will certainly continue to flow in from Nebraska and elsewhere. We reached out to all 7 campaigns and told them their data, where a majority of their donations are coming from, and asked for comment. The Askins and Lucian campaigns, the ones with a majority of donations from outside of Nebraska, did not respond. You can read responses from the 5 others by going to this story at KETV.com.